Strap in for a wild ride into the bizarre realities of modern warfare, where the clatter of hooves has drowned out the roar of engines. Welcome to our deep dive into Russia's donkey logistics, transporting military gear on donkeys. This video unravels the strange, often absurd story of how Russia's military, battered by losses in Ukraine, has turned to pack animals to keep its war machine stumbling forward. Join us for a revealing look at military logistics, Russian strategy, Ukraine conflict updates, and the peculiar tactics reshaping today's battlefield. In early 2025, reports emerged of Russian troops using donkeys to ferry ammunition, food, and supplies to Ukraine's front lines. Yes, donkeys. Pro-war Telegram channel Mayorsky Cortisol shared videos of stunned soldiers grappling with their new reality. One, voice thick with disbelief, said, "They gave us a donkey. It's parked in the support platoon. Use it to haul ammo." Another, with a bitter chuckle, remarked, "21st century, we're going to war on donkeys. This isn't a quirky side project." The Russian Ministry of Defense is driving this effort, per blogger Kirill Fedorov's War History Weapons Telegram, which cited official transport lists, including donkeys, horses, camels, and even reindeer. The Moscow Times, on March 3, 2025, reported that crippling losses have forced Russian units to rely on animals, with donkeys trudging through muddy terrain near Pokrovsk, laden with 120mm mortar shells. Euromaidan Press noted on March 7, 2025, that Russian logistics in the area have completely collapsed under relentless Ukrainian drone strikes. Why donkeys? Russia's logistical crisis is catastrophic. Since February 2022, over 20,000 military vehicles, including 3,700 tanks and 8,000 armored units, have been destroyed, according to Oryx. Ukrainian drones have turned frontline roads into vehicle graveyards, creating a grey zone where no truck can pass, as Defense Express reported. Donkeys, capable of carrying about 110 pounds, offer a low-tech workaround, silent, able to navigate rough terrain, and less likely to attract drone attention. But as Matt Osborne wrote on polemology.net, this technological backsliding is woefully inefficient. One donkey can support just 4 soldiers for a few days, creating severe supply bottlenecks that hamper operations. Russian officials remain defiant. Viktor Sobolev, a retired lieutenant general and State Duma Defense Committee member, told Gazeta, "There's nothing wrong with this," pointing to World War II's horse-drawn Soviet artillery. "Better a donkey dies than 2 soldiers," he added with grim pragmatism. RTVI quoted Viktor Zavarin, "Let the donkeys help the victory." The absurdity hasn't escaped notice. Pro-war Telegram channel 2 Majors quipped, "If a donkey's captured, is it a POW?" Meanwhile, satirical memes comparing Russian troops to Winnie the Pooh's Eeyore have flooded Russian and Ukrainian social media, adding a layer of dark humor to the situation. To Western audiences, this feels like a comedic throwback to a bygone era, but the reality is grim. It exposes the fragility of Russia's military-industrial complex, with armored vehicle stocks down 32% since 2021, per Newsweek. Ukraine's drone warfare has forced this regression, underscoring Kiev's technological superiority. Speculatively, this reliance on donkeys could have unforeseen consequences. Their slow pace and vulnerability might stall Russian advances, leaving troops exposed. If Ukraine targets these animals, ethically complex but militarily logical, it could further disrupt supply lines, forcing Russia to divert resources to protect makeshift donkey parks. Globally, this undermines Russia's image as a military powerhouse, potentially straining alliances with partners like China, who may question Moscow's reliability as a strategic ally. The human toll is profound. Russian soldiers, already stretched thin, are now building corrals and managing untrained animals. The Independent quoted one soldier, "We bought this donkey in despair. There were no options left." With 983,980 troops killed or wounded since 2022, per Ukraine's General Staff, morale is at a breaking point. Ukraine, by contrast, leverages advanced drones and Western-supplied technology, highlighting a stark technological divide. This donkey saga isn't just a quirky footnote. It's a window into a war where innovation clashes with obsolescence. What's your take? Is Russia's donkey logistics a desperate last stand or a clever adaptation? Could Ukraine exploit this vulnerability to shift the tide? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more eye-opening stories. For more revelations from the world behind the new Iron Curtain, watch these videos next.